Let's clap.
New Year, Phoebe!
I ruined your Happy New Year with my clap.
You didn't ruin anything, it's fine. Charlie's also turned
I
up with a cup of
did.
tea for me.
Yay! Happy New Year to you!
Happy New Year, Charlie.
Hi!
Happy New Year, Phoebe.
Happy New Year, Clo. Happy New Year, Charlie.
She's gone. But she said Happy New Year.
Wonderful. Yeah, welcome to 2026.
It's year of Explaterate.
It is the year of Explaterate. Because, like, we obviously did record stuff last year, but it was just for
yeah,
us.
of course. Yeah. And 2024.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because I was wondering about this. When we signed in, like, look, not just peeling back the curtain. Obviously, Cody, who already knows all of this information already. Hello, Cody, our faithful listener, who I think has still been listening on and off the last 3 years.
Yeah.
But we had to sign back into all of our accounts in the idea of doing this again. And I think the last upload was 2023. So it does make it 3 years.
Yeah, that's right. No, because I think 2024, we actually did record an episode during the special effect stream. We just never uploaded it. So I'm counting it that it's only been a year without an episode, because that makes me feel better.
Right. Okay. We'll take the technical win.
Yeah. I also want to explain to people who think that we only hang out during this, that we have, in fact, hung out.
What do you mean?
We
I don't actually know Phoebe in real life.
Yeah, this is so true. We're actually just figments of your imagination. You're not actually listening to a podcast right now. You're having a bit of an episode.
Oh,
Ooh.
no. I mean, look, Phoebe, this makes me feel really bad about, like, we had an episode in 2023 where I did it all as the AI generated stuff. And you know what? In hindsight,
wish
I hadn't done that now.
But I would say, look, listen, we didn't know, and the world didn't know quite how bad things were, and like a lot of information came to light on how bad and harmful AI was after the fact, and it also wasn't in that time, and in such a short period of time, AI has become absolutely insufferable and everywhere. Yeah. And when it was just a goofy thing that, wow, this is new technology and this would be funny to do, you know. And it's not like you did it without my consent either. Like, you know.
No. I just, oh God, I feel bad. And like, that's just that in my brain, as soon as you were like, yeah, we're figments of your imagination and stuff, I was going to be like, oh yeah, we're like generative AI. Oh shit, we did that.
No. Yeah, we did. But look, listen, and we're sorry. We're actually genuinely sorry.
Yeah.
And if we could go back in time and be like, actually, we shouldn't do this, we would. But we did that.
I'd like to start.
Haven't used it since,
I'd like to start 2026 with a formal apology.
That's the best way to start it. Honestly, would it be better if we didn't say anything? Absolutely not. I think we own it. We say we did that and it was wrong. We're not going to take down the episode or anything. No. You can still listen to it. But just know that, like, in the years that have since gone, we don't condone the use of generative AI.
Welcome to Explaterate. This is our podcast. My name is Chloe.
My name's Phoebe.
And we wanted to start this a long time ago as a way of hanging out with each other. We're two best friends who at the time lived really fucking far away from each other. And that was why we were like, hey, we want to hang out, because I lived in Ireland, you lived in Scotland. And since then, I've moved 4 times. Oh my God, I've lost count.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
And I'm now down the road from you.
3 times since Ireland. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
And Explaterate is nonsensical nonsense. There you go. I've said essentially nonsense twice. It's ramblings.
Which is perfect. Yeah, Explaterate is a redundant word for talking a lot.
Talking bullshit, which is exactly what we love to do together.
Yeah, exactly. We're also no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say the word redundant. I don't want to wish that into 2026.
No, we can't be talking about AI and then say that we're redundant. Do not bring this into the 2026 goals, achievements.
Prize and creative career path. I should have been a scientist.
Oh shit, no, because also aren't they like AI, some of the positive side of AI, they are also using it for like in medical ways, right? Like they're doing it for researching and what have you.
That was basically, so when it was like it's sad because the side of AI that when it was starting out and it was like a not-for-profit, and it was this really good thing that we were investing into to help medical science and, drug development, basically to help. That's what it was for. And it became commercialized because they couldn't stop it being commercialized. And that's what's really sad. And then it became an AI race. And what you're seeing everywhere from fridges to TVs to you name it, it's got AI now. That it just became the big buzzword for people to use to sell electronics. And that's really sad. And that's what really makes me upset is that you cannot. Why does a fridge need AI, Chloe? Why do you need that? Like, why is it before you go to the cinema where you're seeing a movie that's like someone's blood, sweat and tears poured onto the screen? Am I seeing 3 adverts for Google's AI Gemini asking, like, they're self-aware that you should just watch the film. So they make an AI advert about Gemini where the lassie asks Gemini a question about the ending of the film, and then the crowd shushes them and they're like, oh, that's our advert for AI. Like, what? Who came up with that? AI, probably. They thought that was a great idea. Anyway,
I wouldn't be surprised. And now it's led to, we can't buy RAM and GPUs anymore for our own PCs. So, the world we live in.
The world we live in. Where was? Oh. On you go.
What were you going to say?
I can't remember now. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
You're all good. I was just going to go perfect segue. The world we live in, Phoebe. I wanted today, start of the season 2 of Explaterate. We're at the start of the year. Today is the 4th of January. Outing myself to see how fast I can get this uploaded. But I wanted to try and do a bingo sheet with you of the predictions of 2026 because I feel like it would be a good way for us to sink our teeth back into the year and try and be creative.
And we've tried to have a healthy mix of the optimistic as well as the pessimistic. And some are just downright, whimsical or just, oddities to lighthearten some of the kind of more pessimistic views that we have.
Yeah, not to break the fourth wall again, but I did have to tell Phoebe some of mine because I was just like, I don't know if I'm being too dark of my outlook of the year. So I've tried to lighten a few. You don't know all of mine. I don't know all of yours. But why not join in at home as well? Make your own bingo sheet for the year. Have some fun with it as well. I've got some absolutely
100%
wild things on here, so I can't wait. But please, Phoebe, set us off with your first prediction for 2026.
I'm going to start us off with a really positive one that is a bit delulu in that I just want this to happen.
Okay.
And that is and it's not going to happen.
No, you don't know. You don't know.
But I'm putting it in here because I'm being optimistic. Chloe.
Yes.
And that is that I get some kind of update about Beyond Good and Evil 2. because gentle viewers, listeners rather, I have just been playing the Beyond Good and Evil Anniversary Edition. And obviously I'm a huge Beyond Good and Evil fan. I've really played the bejesus out of that game. So I've noticed the things that they've added for the anniversary thing, which is admittedly not that much. But one thing that they did add was a little bit of so Beyond Good and Evil 2 was... It's had a lot, like I said, the development history is a lot and we won't go into it. But the one that was the last trailer we got, it was kind of more of a prequel, if you will, and it kind of went into some details about how did Jade get to this, like the planet Hillis, and end up with her like uncle Paige, and yeah, so like there was a bit of a hint into that backstory in the anniversary edition. It made me be like, okay, so they're gonna do anything with that? And like, you know, it just like, just because they left that in there and they gave us like a little bit of like info, it was literally just a short animatic that I'm like, it's re-sparked a bit of hope for me. Because the anniversary came out last year,
I think so,
or just the year before. I think it came out 2024, but end of 2024. Yeah. So,
I mean, for context for people, so Beyond Good and Evil is the Ubisoft game that came out originally. What, like 2000 and something, or 19?
2004
something.
It must have been. No, it's 2004. It came out for sure, and it came out on like PlayStation 2. Era.
Fucking talking about AI, and like here's the fucking AI overview that's like muddling up information and saying 1886 because it was based on a book that came out in 1886. I'm on about the fucking video game. Fuck's sake, AI, here we go. The 20th anniversary edition, you're right, did come out like only a couple of years ago, but 2003 was the original game.
Then why is it the 20th anniversary edition? They missed the boat. Anyway, point being, making games is hard, guys. I have, and it may be like completely not happening because Ubisoft is an absolute. Anyway, moving on. That's my prediction, my optimistic prediction that we hear some news about Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, so Ubisoft shares updates on Beyond Good and Evil. Well, Phoebes, I think like maybe I'll keep it in the realm of like video games and like that sort of space. And what I'll say is, so this is one of my doom and gloom of the outlook of the year. So apologies, but I reckon that this is the year that Twitch, the platform, the live streaming platform, gets rebranded into Amazon. So like, obviously it's owned by Amazon and everything else, and Amazon has like Amazon Video and whatever right now. However, I think it was this year or last year, Amazon started trialing live shows. I think that Twitch this year will become Amazon Live, or like it will just the name Twitch will disappear. It will be gone, and it will become an Amazon live streaming platform. I'm sorry.
That's so upsetting. No, it's fine. I mean, I kind of think I disagree. I don't think they will do this. And I'll tell you for why. Because they can kind of have it as a separate umbrella in case it falls through. And they can kind of like, I feel like it's kind of a bit of a weed tax dodge. But it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter what Bezos does. He's sorted.
He is sorted. I mean, it was this year that he rented... Oh, hello. Sorry, I've been joined by two cats.
Did he get married in Venice?
Yes. Didn't he rent it?
Yeah.
Like the place.
Rent the city of Venice?
Yeah, no. I believe he rented the city. I was going to say Papa Bezos, fuck's sake. Why is that in my head? Did Bezos rent Venice for his wedding? Yes. Jeff Bezos rented Venice in June 2025. How mental is that? There was protests and everything.
My flat. He's renting a goddamn city.
Oh dear. But yeah.
This is a complete tangent.
Go on.
Can I just have a complete side
Absolutely
tangent?
can.
You know how I love to. I have been on a winning streak on the lottery. I know what you're thinking. That's very exciting, Phoebe. You're a millionaire and you've kept this really quiet. No, I keep winning about like, the most I've won is £8, but I'm on a roll where for the last 2 weeks, I have won like small amounts of money to get me another ticket. And I keep winning. And I just keep buying another ticket with it because there's not enough money. But I'm on such a roll now. Like,
you feel like you can't come out of it now. You have to commit to... Is it at least getting incrementally bigger, or is it...
No.
So is it like £8 consistently?
Like, it's more like I've still got enough money to buy at least 2 tickets,
right?
Again for something. So it's Yeah. It just, that's just, it could be me running out Venice.
Oh,
I'm not going to do that.
Okay. I was like, how does this link? Is it just the money? And you were like, that's it.
If I had the money, I wouldn't be an asshole and make it everyone's business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to get the money and we're not going to win the lottery, guys, because it's just not going to happen. But I can dream.
Watch this space. Maybe we put that on the bingo board as Phoebe wins the lottery. Free space
now
in the middle.
Making fun of me.
But speaking of the free space, do you have like a pretty good middle of the board? It's pretty much guaranteed going to happen.
Oh, God. Do you want a fun one or a not so fun one?
Well, it depends. Do you think your fun one is probably going to happen in 2026, or are you going to go more actually doom and gloom? This is
actually,
definitely
yeah.
happen?
You know what? I'm going to put something in the middle of our board,
Go on.
and I think it's cute, and you'll agree. And I have put Phoebe and Clo force each other to stick to their 2026 goals.
Oh, that's cute. That is a nice one. How
we
do you
hold
think
each other
that's a freebie?
accountable for
Because
it.
I definitely think I'm going to fail my
I'm gonna
goals.
I'm just going to bully you until you do stuff.
Oh, I
And
see.
that's-
Peer pressure.
And that, dear listeners, is friendship.
We have a little tradition that we do every year where we make little goals together with our friends, and it has been very wholesome, and it's been very healing.
Yeah.
I would say as well in a way. My 2025 goals, I think when we reviewed them the other night, we always split them into like personal goals and
Personal and then creative goals.
Yeah. My last year, I actually completed quite a lot of the personal side, which is quite big for me because I notoriously normally don't put myself first.
I think the thing that we are bad at, and I think that it's something that we should encourage, and that's kind of what I mean by this, encourage each other to do more, is to celebrate our achievements. Because I think we are people that have big ambitions for ourselves that we don't necessarily actually are able to achieve because we're busy dealing with like the day-to-day of surviving life.
Yes.
But, you know, I think that we did a lot that wasn't on those goal lists as well. Because in a year, you know, you get new goals, you develop new things that you want, but it doesn't mean that they're any less of achievement.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I think you did amazing work towards your goals, but also did a lot of stuff that wasn't necessarily on those goals that you also achieved last year.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, thanks, Phoebes. I really like that as the free space. I think it is achievable. I guess in my head, I'm like, I've got to remember it's not we are going to achieve all of our goals. It's that we're encouraging each other to stick to the goals this year, or to like encourage each other to be more positive about the goals. Because also I think like goal setting in January is quite toxic in a way too. Like I've definitely been the kind of person before that's like, oh yeah, let's join the gym and cancel it a month after in February. But like, you know, I know that now and I can recognize that. So my goals are like, they're a little bit better. Like I think one of them is still on there, which is the be my own best friend.
Yeah, I made you put it back on.
One that I don't think I achieved in 2025, but I'm going to really try in 2026.
Yeah, I think that, there were things that I achieved last year that I didn't have in my goals. And there were some goals I did achieve. I did not, unfortunately, get the body of a gladiator, which is sad.
You should have been on the new... Well, hang on. You still have probably another season happening because obviously we all know. And funnily enough, on my bingo sheet, and this is very specific to the UK, but season 3 of Gladiators getting the green light.
Yeah.
Because season 2 is happening in like within this month.
Season 2? Is that not season 3, babes? Is that not season 3? Yeah.
Oh,
because
fuck. Did I get it wrong?
We've watched 2 seasons.
No, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Hang on. All right.
We
Well,
got
maybe
new characters
maybe number
last
4
season that weren't in the original season.
Oh, that's very true. Have I?
So.
I've definitely done a maths problem there. Yeah. Okay. Renew for a season 4 then. They're going back to the NEC Birmingham. We're going to get another season 4 And I think Charlie said off the back of that was like, what about if America gets a season? And like that becomes like the thing is like BBC renews for a season 4 and America picks up American Gladiators again for 2026.
Well, I wonder if they have this. Is it the same rights though?
Who knows?
Who knows?
But like that's what we're thinking. Like the spread of Gladiators cheer. And then if it does get picked up for season 4, Phoebes, you can get a body of Gladiator ready for season 4.
I'm getting on that show, guys. I won't let my crusty asthmatic ass hold me back.
Oh dear.
I love that one for you. I've got a pessimistic one.
Go on.
And that is that Trump does something insufferable for the America's 250th, the United States of America's 250th birthday, this 4th of July. I just think it's going to happen. I don't think it's a particularly like it's not something that I'm like, oh, this might happen. It's just, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the insufferable thing he's going to do is, but he does insufferable things all the time. So is it really, I just think it's a safe bet to have on the bingo sheet.
You know what? I agree with you. That's the kind of thing I would have said could have been the free space, you know? Like, that's guaranteed.
I wanted the free space to be optimistic to force us to do it.
All right, okay. Well, that's getting a corner spot, though, because that's definitely going to be on the cards. Trump does something on the 4th of July. It's just, we don't even need to elaborate more on that. I think that's a given, to be honest with you. Well, look. To go with the given, I think, and it may have already happened to be fair, so feel free to correct me, but I think that AI hysteria is going to become a recognized condition that people can get diagnosed with. Because, I mean, we've seen, if you're avid YouTube watchers, Eddie Burback showing how deep AI can kind of throw people into kind of like a mental break.
Psychosis,
yeah.
Because is hysteria actually a thing, or is it like, because I think that there is no classification for hysteria other than like...
Well, okay. AI hysteria or AI psychosis.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I think it's really, going to be...
really pedantic of me.
It's all good. I'm not good with words, Phoebes.
You're great with words.
Nah, I'm good with show. Not good with words. Letters, my Wordle against, oh my God, some of our friends, I do Wordle every morning, right? We're against like some of our friends. And our mutual friend, Pink, calling you out here.
Yeah.
Every fucking day, Pink has Wordle in like 2 goes, 3 goes. Takes me like 4 to 5.
Look, mate, I'll be honest with you. I had a better education than us.
Fucking private schoolers. No, I'm joking.
we mean it a little bit. No, we don't. I love you, buddy. Please don't be mad at me.
Oh, dear. I'm just not good with words.
Silently raging. She's going to be emailing in. You can email in at explaterate@gmail.com if you want to just berate us more. And give us a strongly worded email.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Well, AI psychosis. There you go.
Yes.
So I think it's going to be a recognized, diagnosable condition within 2026. It probably is already. That's why I'm like, it might be a thing, because there was the woman, Carol, if you will, who actually got a psychotic break from her fridge because her fridge was running adverts. Still don't know whether this is actually like confirmed this was real, because it was just a viral post that was going around. And there was an advert for a TV show or something that said, "We're sorry we upset you, Carol." And it just seemed to be that her name was Carol. And she was already having like mental health troubles as well. And it pushed her into a psychotic break. But again, probably not real, because in the world that we live in, everything is generated, and I cannot trust the online space. You know what? I've actually enjoyed 2025. I've not spent nearly as much time on my phone, or I've been on my PC for like work, but I literally go into my work bubble and then I leave the internet, and it's been quite nice in a way. But anyway, sorry, Carol. Sorry we upset you, Carol. Yeah. Does psychotic AI exist, Phoebe? I saw that you were looking stuff up.
I did Google it. It's not a formally recognized condition.
Well, was that by the AI
also,
overview?
It's also called chatbot psychosis on Wikipedia, just because I use real sources, guys.
Oh.
But it's AI psychosis or chatbot psychosis is also a thing. But yeah. Right. It's a concern, but like, I think you're right. I think it's a possibility that it could be like become more real. It is really just like people with existing paranoia, or people developing psychosis from chatbots, which was, not a problem before. But yeah, I feel bad because, that would have been a problem if the fucking fridge didn't have AI.
Right?
Anyway.
Why does it need it? Why does it need it?
Why does a fridge have adverts?
Why? You know what? At the risk of sounding bougie, right? Like, I've just moved into a home that has smart technology and I fucking hate it. I wish the world was dumber because, like, my boiler comes with an app. You have to have an app to use it, which is fucking ridiculous. It has to be connected to the internet for the app to work. And I'm like, all I want is heating. And I just want to be able to go like, oh, the thermostat on the wall, we'll turn that up. And it's like, no, you've got to have the app working first. And then in the app, it's trying to tell me, oh, well, is the boiler you've got good enough? Do you want to buy this other boiler? I'm like, why are you advertising to me to buy a different boiler in your app?
It's honestly like the adverts just plastered everywhere. It's such a disgusting problem. I really like the kind of organizations that buy up advertisement spots just to give you a break from advertisements. Like, that's a trend that's like, there's some in Dundee and like I've seen some in London, but it's really sweet that they basically like use it to be like, this is a stop being overwhelmed by everything all the time.
Oh,
anyway, yeah. That's a completely fair pessimistic thing for 2026. An optimistic thing for 2026. I have what do I have? We're gonna get Witcher 4 news, and that makes me really excited.
Isn't that supposed to release this year, or is that next year?
I'm not gonna put that in there because I reckon it's gonna get delayed.
Okay, so Witcher 4 news. Okay,
and I'd be happy with the news. I don't think it was planned to release. I think it's always been.
Okay. Maybe I'm just misremembering. There's so many games that like get announced and then it's like, oh, it's announced, but it's coming out in like 2027. And it's like, why did you bother announcing it in 2023?
I don't know if they ever announced. I think they've the earliest The Witcher 4 will release is 2027.
Right. Okay.
That's come from PC Gamer in November, which I think is fair. Like, it's not like, because we saw like a tech, like an Unreal Engine 5 tech demo, and that wasn't what the current state of the game was in. Yeah. Plus, it's so big, and it's not actually been that long since they released Cyberpunk, etc. So
yeah, true.
I don't mind waiting. I'm happy just getting news.
Well, Phoebes, off the back of your optimistic one, to be fair, I don't know whether this class is as optimistic or pessimistic for me, but I'm going out and saying that GTA 6 is getting delayed again. So that's my big swing. I think it's not coming out in 2026.
Early when we were prepping for this, and I muttered to myself, I'm not even going to put that on because I literally don't care either way. That is what I was talking about.
Well, yeah, here we go. I'm putting it on there.
And I decided I just don't care either way because I just could not care less.
We said about beforehand that if we end up with both having more predictions or what have you, we can just remove some. GTA 6 can come off of here very easily.
I mean, they've been like, it's slated for like November, end of year. That's what I got pushed back to. I think I wouldn't be surprised if it does come out, but I also won't be surprised if it gets delayed. And you know what? Again, don't care either way.
Yeah. Whatever happens. They don't need any more money.
The best GTA game was Simpsons Hit and Run, and that's the only one I've played.
Such a good game.
It was such a good game.
Oh. Okay, give us a good one.
A good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one that I think would be good. and I think it's an interesting one, which is I think the UK might introduce laws like Australia did last year rather, on the age of having TikTok accounts / monetizing them. So it's basically to protect children being monetized on those platforms and to stop them having accounts. And, you know, I think that there's a lot of discussion about it. And I think that I could understand if a kid had an account and then like lost all that money and they couldn't get it. It sucked. But I think that honestly, there's also the argument of it protecting kids. And I think that to me, it's more like, I do think that you're developing. And I think if we looked back, and there are so many times when I was young and like wanted to record myself doing stuff to post online that I'm glad I couldn't do because I just didn't have access to stuff. Because like even the stuff, even looking back at Facebook and stuff that I did have access to from like what that age, like I was just so glad that it's not wider spread. Like it's just, I think that this is a good thing to get introduced. Like, and it's, I kind of hope that we follow with what Australia has done for that. But you know, I think that that's a discussion that would be interesting. But that was my prediction for 2026, that we might introduce something.
Absolutely. Like, I agree 100%. Cause like, even when I was little, we were on like MySpace was the big thing like growing up for me, and also Omegle was like starting at that point. And I remember sitting on Omegle like as, I don't know, probably 12, 13 years old, and that was just the normal thing you do, and you just press the roulette button, you see what happens. And yeah, definitely some impressionable sites out there when we were tiny.
Oh yeah, we had such unfiltered access to the internet, and like I went into like
thinking about it now.
Before Omegle was even a thing, I remember entering chat rooms, like random chat rooms, with my friend when I'd go to theirs through a sleepover when I was 6 years old, and I'm just thinking that is just like, you just wouldn't anymore. You just wouldn't give. And we have, in some ways, we've got safer, and in some ways, we just have completely not learned from. It's
like, hard though, isn't it? Because it's lessons. Like the thing that I always think about is when I was a kid, at least, if I was ever told not to do something, or if a wall was put up to try and stop you from doing it, you'd be more tempted to do it. So I feel like the more that stuff circulates of like trying to protect like kids online, it pushes people to be more rebellious. I mean, the thing as well, the argument as well is that those kids can't have the account, but the adults can still have the accounts for them. And that is actually is in itself very predatory. So like, you know, there is a discussion, and it's not like this is something that will it's not a blanket thing that's going to be a positive, but I still think overall it's a net positive to have that conversation and to make it more aware that, like, you know, we shouldn't be allowing kids under that age to really be able to do this. Absolutely.
Anyway, that's mine. Have you got a pessimistic one or a positive one? I really don't think it matters at this point.
Okay, let's maybe we go for just like a little pure one. That maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. I wanna wish that we're gonna heal the ozone layer. Because like there has been, so me and Charlie were discussing this yesterday, there's been significant improvements to like that hole in the ozone layer this year that like people didn't talk about, because it's been good news that, like, why would we be talking about it when all of this bad shit's been going on? So I don't think it will heal. I think it's going to take years. But look, this is my prediction. Like, we want to be optimistic. I want to say that we are going to heal it, and the world is healing.
The world is healing
in a physical way.
Yeah,
you know. But that's my hot take, is that we are healing.
Oh, I like that one. I'm going to go in with a hot take with this, because like one thing that I think that really frustrates me about AI is how catastrophic it goes against all of we were doing really well going for like carbon neutral companies, and now companies are less caring about carbon neutrality, because what's the one thing that has a huge impact on that is the use of AI. So like companies that were previously going for like net zero are kind of being quiet because AI is not helping towards that. So I have an optimistic view. And it's kind of funny. But I think, and this is mostly based on the fact that so many, like on my feeds, I've seen so many people whose parents got by like Temu AI like generative AI scams. And I think that I predict that some laws are going to come into place about using generative AI to missell products. So we're going to have stricter rules on being like, you can't use a generative image and it's not like what you've ordered. Because the thing is, they're kind of getting by it, she's like, well, it is technically what you ordered, but it's not. And honestly, I just think because old people are falling for it now and they're going to be angry about it, something actually might happen, which is,
Yeah. I've been really into watching Sophia Nygaard and Mia Maples have been making the videos of like ordering stuff from Pinterest.
Yeah.
Like the AI dresses and then seeing what turns up / I think Mia did like a commissioning people to make the AI dress and what have you. It's just, it's scary. And I know like some platforms like Pinterest are trying to get around it by being like giving you like an option and settings to turn off AI generated posts, but then people still get around it. And
I tried to look for that and I couldn't find it the other day.
Oh, really?
Was looking at haircuts on Pinterest before deciding I was just going to cut it myself. Because we bougie, bitches. We bougie. But yeah, and I was looking for that option to turn it off because I know that as well for hairdressers, it's been a real problem where people come in with these generated images and it's just like unrealistic of what they can actually achieve with hair.
I didn't know it even got to the hairdressers. I didn't know it. This is just, it needs to stop. The bubble needs to burst, guys. The bubble needs to burst. My money's in the stock market too. It needs to burst.
Oh God, I'm so sick of it. Everywhere.
It is everywhere. Well, look, we're still going to keep going on this AI trend right now because let's cast your mind back. I can't remember what year it was, but you remember the Willy Wonka convention / the Glasgow experience. Thank you.
Yeah.
And obviously that was because of the AI posters and shit and website that was made, and everyone got duped into that. Well, I think 2026 is the year of Jurassic Park. I think someone is going to, it probably won't be called that, but like they'll say that they've brought, I don't know, the woolly mammoth or like something is back to life and it's on an island and people are going to buy tickets. It's going to be Fire Festival all over again. Fire Festival 2,
Fire Festival
even, or Fire Festival 3.
Festival. Oh, I love that so much. Yeah.
I reckon that's on my bingo
I hope
card.
that happens. I hope someone listens to this podcast and makes it happen. That's a joke. Please don't scam people. You will go under legal trouble. It's not worth the Netflix documentary and then the 16 people making it into a YouTube video based on the Netflix documentary.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's the year of the dinosaurs. They're going to come back because AI said so. Sora
Amazing.
Or whatever platform, it's going to happen.
I have a pessimistic one for us, which is, so there's a new like Avengers film coming out at the end of the year, and I'm just so worried that we're gonna have like a big bangification again, if that makes sense, and like just that kind of toxic nerd culture is gonna come back into vogue, and just be everywhere, and that's my kind of like Marvel just being once again really annoying,
right.
Because I think they're going to get over the hump of really bad movies and people are going to be invested again, and care, and it's going to be like, and there's going to be like a bit of a renaissance for the like 2010s nerd culture that we remember so well because we lived it, and I just hate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Funnily enough, right, in researching, like coming up with ideas for the predictions and what have you, this kind of might spoil my next one, but I didn't realize that there was another Avengers movie coming out, because like I basically tried to look up what movies were coming out in 2026, and that was the first one that popped up on the search result, and it was just like
insufferable.
I don't remember. I think the last Marvel movie that I watched was when I got taken to the cinema to see Endgame.
Right.
So I really like dipped out early in like whenever, because I remember like it was getting shoved down everyone's throats around like after that happened. Then there was all the TV shows, all the fucking, I don't know even how many movies since, but I kind of just forgot. I like removed myself from the situation.
You're actually not alone in that. That's actually basically what has happened to most everyone. It's basically Endgame came out, or whatever the last one of those was. And there was just the drop in quality of stuff. So then people just got kind of sick of Marvel, and, you know, it just kept getting made, but not of the same quality or like oomph. So I think that they've basically realized that, and they've basically retconned a lot of their own stuff to make this new movie. From what I can gather, they've kind of like axed certain things so that they can bring back people's favorites.
Even been like advertised at all? Because I just feel like, because I've even been to the cinema a few times this year and recently.
There won't be like it won't be a theatrical trailer for like ages, so they don't really do that until it's like a couple months away. Like,
is it not like that? Because even when I googled
games,
it sounded like it was going to be soon. Is it not?
It's
soon,
November.
Soon? Oh fucking hell! It's ages away.
Yeah, no, we got July. We've got Spider-Man, and then we got the what's man who did the last 3 Batman movies called? And he likes to put his name on everything, so you know, like Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah. Christopher Nolan's doing the Odyssey with basically the same cast as Batman. So like in July, there's going to be the Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland, and there's going to be the Odyssey movie with Tom Holland.
Is everyone just going to get sick of Tom Holland this year?
And then in November, there's going to be Tom Holland. I mean, I think he's great, but I do think
he's great.
He's been everywhere already. Like, I don't think he should have been Nathan Drake. I haven't seen those movies, which is unfair, so I don't know how I can judge him. But
I've not seen Nathan Drake either.
Yeah, but that was my pessimistic one about Marvel.
Well,
Thanks for listening.
To kind of go off that, because obviously I research movies and stuff. I didn't realise that there was a Toy Story 5 coming out this year.
Yeah, I also was shocked by that.
That went completely over my head, because I wanted to put out there that the next McDonald's collaboration is going to be Toy Story. Because obviously, so like this year we had like Minecraft movie, McDonald's, and then more recently, I think like Pokemon's announced to come back in McDonald's, and something else happened with McDonald's recently. I think there's going to be Toy Story in McDonald's.
I reckon that won't be the next one. It will definitely be one, but we'll have like so many between now and then, right?
Well,
you know that there's always in a club.
My other like big swing for McDonald's was going to be Iron Lung, but I don't think anyone really is going to go for like, here's your blood shake. So, you know.
I mean, the difference is that they've started doing ones where they do adults. So like for the Grinch one, they did the socks that were for adults. So they do, I get what you mean. It's just like, are they going to be like, are adults getting the toys? And you think that Toy Story will be the next time where like adults
I think Toy Story will be the big one next year. Because like even the Minecraft one, like how many people do you know that would try to clamber for those fucking toys?
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
I think everyone that I know personally got a Minecraft toy from McDonald's, even people like yourself. You don't even like Minecraft that much.
Right. That's not true. I spent a lot of time on Disneyland. Disneyland, for those who don't know, was my pun-based Disneyland that I made entirely in Minecraft. Mm-hmm. And every ride was a pun, and then the server got griefed, and we cry. Anyway, point being, I did my Minecraft pandemic fixation, and now it just makes me feel like I could be doing anything else with my time. Like,
I served my time.
I served my time, and I want out. Sorry. Okay, so you think there's going to be? Is that your prediction?
A Toy Story boom in McDonald's. Yeah, that's my next prediction for the year. Yeah.
I'm going to continue with the toy line, and I'm going to say that off the bat of the Labubus last year, we're going to get like, you know, a lot more very creative things trying to jump on the Labubu bandwagon, and it's going to become kind of an interesting like almost space race for like the most marketable new kind of mystery toy.
I was going to say, do you think it's going to be like they have to be the mystery box sort of thing? Like it has to be the gotcha mechanic?
Like even going to a toy store nowadays, everything's pretty much a mystery.
It's crazy. It feels like it's literally, I walked down the aisle the other day and it was like a Sonic egg, a fucking Minecraft egg, a like whatever. It's just
so much plastic, and that's what really upsets me. But to be fair to like the Labubu stuff, is they're not as much plastic as say like the LOL kind of dolls and things like that. Like, yeah. That's my prediction, my dumb little prediction about copycat Labubus.
Copycat Labubu
I just think we're going to have like a fun little like race for them, and I actually think that'll be kind of cute. Like, I actually really like Pop Mart. I like their stuff. I like going into a Pop Mart store. That's it.
Cute.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm not even finished with Toy Story because I'm coming back with Toy Story Crocs collab.
Right. Well, yeah. I think that's definitely going to happen.
What I really wanted, Phoebe, when I looked up movies for this year, fucking Shrek 5 came up. And then it broke my heart because Shrek 5's actually 2027. So listen, I'm not saying that spoilers, we're going to have a McDonald's collab for Shrek and also a Crocs collab for Shrek in 2027. But that's what I really wanted to write. And I feel like that made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Toy Story Crocs.
After Toy Story 4, right?
Yeah.
Why are we having a Toy Story 5?
I don't know. I honestly,
After Toy Story 3, why did we have a Toy Story 4? But you know...
Yeah, because Toy Story 3 I thought was just perfect. I thought that was a great ending.
So beautiful. And I don't understand why they needed a Toy Story 4.
To be fair,
it's just
I enjoyed
marketability of toys. Yeah, but... I think I would have been happier if it had ended on 3.
Yeah, you know? I do think it should have stopped at 3.
I think Tom Hanks could have just not had that payday.
Yeah, I don't think he needed it.
You know?
I don't think any of them needed it, really. But at the same time, I do think it's probably going to be one of the most profitable things that Disney has collaboratively owned in the last few years, since Pixar's probably the only part of it that's really making money. But listen, Toy Story 5 doesn't need to exist. But apparently it does. You know, there's got trailers. Like there are trailers out for Toy Story 5.
I honestly, I did see it, and you know what? I just didn't watch because I was like, I just have no interest in this.
I didn't even see it. I didn't know it was a thing. I literally didn't know until this morning.
Where do we, like, we don't really watch trailers anymore unless it came up on our feed, and I don't think they really do come up on our feeds that much.
I get a bunch of Netflix trailers, or like some Pixar movies actually do come up, or like Pixar shorts come up for me quite a bit. But in my eyes, I'm like, you know, Charlie watches a lot of Disney-based content or like Disney things, and I watch a lot of like animated stuff and trailers for shows or anything. I feel like I'm the prime person that the YouTube algorithm should be like, you will go and see this movie, and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So
that is, it
thanks,
is strange.
AI.
It is. Thanks, AI. God damn it. Ruining our algorithms. Only showing us men. Honestly, the YouTube homepage is an absolute fucking nightmare for me.
Don't worry. I've got one for that in a minute. But
sorry.
Phoebe, it's your turn.
Are we on pessimistic or optimistic?
I mean, I've kind of just been swinging whatever way.
I've put in my optimistic category that Clo will create more in 2026. Like more personal stuff. Clo took a giant chug of tea at that time and is trying not to do a spit take.
Because at some point, before you said like personal, I thought you were going to be like, Chloe's going to do like streaming
work.
or something. And I was going to be like, Phoebe,
No, I know. No.
what are we doing?
I just mean fun little things for yourself. Like, I just think you're going to do more. I'm excited
that.
for you
I
to
do
start
really want to
sewing.
try. Oh my fucking God. Phoebe, right? I know you're not someone who watches like Drag Race and what have you, right?
I have watched it in the past. I just don't like keep up to date with it. Yeah.
Well, like it's a very like known thing that some queens go on there and they don't learn how to use a sewing machine. And it's like every fucking season I get really livid and I'm like, this is season 18. There shouldn't be people going on there that don't know how to sew, you know? Like, and like I get a bee in my bonnet about it when really it's like, I don't know how to sew. So why the fuck am I expecting people to know how to sew? So I was like, you know what? We've got this sewing machine we got from a charity shop. I'm going to fucking use it. I've got clothes that I don't wear because they don't fit me very well. So I'm going to hem them so that I can actually fucking wear clothes that I like.
yeah.
And I did it. I was successful. I hemmed up 2 t-shirts, learnt things along the way, and I got really cocky and I was like texting Cody and being like, hey, I can use a sewing machine. So what the fuck's their excuse for not knowing how to sew at this in 2025? But...
And then immediately karma struck. Karma
Karma
like the villainess
fucking got
that
my
she
ass.
is.
Because now my sewing machine is broken and I can't figure out what I did and why it's broken. And I know that it's not a mechanical problem because I've gone through everything and I think I fixed the mechanical problem. It's now user error. And I take it all back. I'm so sorry. Any of the queens who couldn't sew. So I'm sorry for AI and I'm sorry for being an arsehole about sewing.
I don't think you were an arsehole. I think you've just outed yourself. Like, I'm proud of you for doing it. And I think that it's the right thing to do, to be like, honestly, everyone throws shade when they watch TV. And it's just like, you watch TV and you throw shade to people that you know are never going to actually talk to you or like hear your opinion. And that's just part of the fun of watching TV. And I think you did the right thing of being like, I'm not justified in this. I'm going to try and learn to sew so I can be justified in this.
And it worked for all of 2 days.
I do feel bad for not keeping up to date with Drag Race. I watched the first like 10 seasons and then of US, and I watched the first season of UK, and then I just have not kept up because it was so much media to catch up with that, like,
yes, that's
it felt
very
overwhelming.
fair. And there's so many different variants because there's Canada Drag Race, there's Drag Race France, Drag Race
Australia?
Australia Down Under, I think it's called as well. Like there are so many. One thing that I would say to you, if you are willing to like jump into a season, I want to. Cody will correct me if I get this wrong. Season 7 of UK is
Season 7 of UK.
so worth the watch.
Okay.
Like, it has been one of our favorite seasons in a long time. So if you want one to just like try and see if you enjoy it, because a lot of things have changed, like the premises are different and like their I was going to say their missions. I'm very like gamer headspace today.
It's also that it's on BBC iPlayer, I think, and it's the only place you can watch it.
Well, look, I've got a TV license. Come round here. We'll do a binge watch of the whole lot. But yeah, okay. So that's very sweet of you, Phoebes. I will definitely be trying to do more things for me this year.
You're very welcome. I'm putting it there so it happens.
Yeah.
Because I'm, as previously mentioned, I'm going to force you to stick to your goals because I'm going to bully you this year. That's one of my personal... I'm actually going to adjust my 2026 news resolution list to kind of add bully Chloe more. No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh. Well, I think it's not really outing myself. It's outing Charlie. But we, you know how at the end of every year, we call it the Wrapped season. How like Spotify has a Wrapped, and then that started all of these fucking different things I've seen. Like
Miro had a Wrapped, and I was in the top 1%. It gave me a little crown, by the way.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I was Googling around and I was like, oh, I reckon McDonald's will have a Wrapped. That already exists. It exists since 2022. Didn't realize that. And then I started thinking, because this year, so Monzo had a Wrapped this year.
Yes, it did.
And that, for my dear wife, Charlie, outed Charlie as like, I think it was like top 300 Greg's buyers in our region. And I was like, that is quite an achievement. I love that a lot. It's when she goes to visit her best friend, she just buys Greg's and it's fantastic. But what I didn't realise is that Greg's don't have their own. So my 2026 is that Greg's is going to do a Wrapped.
Right.
And it's literally going to be called like Greg's Wrapped.
Are we going to let you win on a technicality if they start serving like wraps in store?
I mean that would be pretty cool though. Like that if that happens, I should just win by default.
It's not a competition. Is it? Are we competing?
It's become a competition. But yeah, so the Greg's Wrapped, I think, is my prediction. There you go.
Love that. It's also made me think about how much Greg's I buy.
Yeah. Like, I didn't think
Greg's.
that, I don't even think she thought she was going to be that high up because, like, being honest, she doesn't eat that much Greg's. But I think probably of Monzo users in this region,
Yes.
like,
right.
you know, it's
that
skewed.
Specifically, yeah. I would say that I go to Greg's at least once a week for lunch.
That's
Honestly,
fair. It's fucking cheap.
It's cheap.
And it's
the
good.
best meal deal. Like, I'd rather get a Greg's meal deal. It's the same price as a Tesco meal deal, maybe a bit more, but you actually feel full afterwards. Give me that baguette. Give me the tandoori chicken baguette and an ice cold Coke. I'm happy. I'll pay the sugar tax.
I'm pretty sure that the meal is a vegan sausage roll with some chicken tenders and a what they called, a pink jammy.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's the go-to meal.
Nice. My next one is this one's really boring and very predictable, but I think that friend slop games are gonna just decimate Steam.
Do you think?
This year, yeah, I think.
I thought we just had the year of friend
No,
slop.
I think this is the actual year of friends, because remember, people don't realize how long it takes to make a game. So a lot of friend slop games that were meant to come out last year will actually be coming out this year, and we'll just have an influx of people that were a bit too late to the party, and we'll just, you know, the thing about, we've already noticed this in like all the game stuff where everything has to be multiplayer. So many Takes Two kind of triers, attemptees, trying to make that like two people play a game and no single player option allowed. Like, I just think it's just going to be everywhere.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, even like since you said it, my head went, oh yeah, isn't that sledding game coming out this year? And then also Big Walk is this year.
I'm excited for Big Walk though.
I'm very excited for Big Walk.
I'm really excited for Big Walk.
House, do no wrong.
I also want to say that I am not like shaming the friend slop genre. I have really enjoyed friend slop games.
Yes.
My problem is, and this happens all the time in games where like something becomes a new it thing. It's like after Hades came out, like there was a lot of Hades clones, so many roguelites trying to get that winning thing, and it just became like, like we just got so fatigued by roguelites.
Well, it's the same as I remember watching the Game Awards or something with you, Summer Games Fest maybe last year, and it was like the big boom of farming, but also space games,
space crafting, farming.
Yeah.
I personally, guys, my idea of hell is like some kind of management game where there's a lot of crafting involved. I hate it. I don't want to build a base. What do you mean I got to build my own game? I want the game to be built for me. I'm really not hard to please. That's why I live alone.
So friend slop.
Yeah,
that's absolutely
on.
fine.
What you got?
Well, with the boom of friend slop, here's my big one for 2026. Right, here's a biggie. I think it is the year that a new video platform rivals YouTube. Like, there are platforms out there, but I think this is the year, because as you alluded to earlier, YouTube homepages right now are fucked up. Like, it is AI generated stuff. It's those fucking stupid games that they keep putting, like YouTube games fucking everywhere. When you open like YouTube homepage right now, it's half of it is like shorts on desktop where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Games. And then like random fucking shows that I've never heard of, nor have I clicked on anything that should be pointing me to those directions, or like news or whatever. And I'm like, why is this on my homepage? You've obviously just paid for this spot / whatever. But like, I think it's the year that finally a new platform just goes like, you know what? Put your shit on here. Like, whether it's Nebula or whatever, finally like goes public and not behind a subscription wall or whatever. Like, I think it's the year.
I think that's fair, and I think I would honestly get behind that, because the problem I have currently is that I have a timer on TikTok because I know I will just doom scroll, and I noticed myself the other day finally for the first time actually clicking on YouTube Shorts and just start scrolling and realizing what I was doing, because I'm like, I thought my timer had run out for the day. How am I still? I'm not on TikTok, and then I'm being served like shorts that I have seen on TikTok weeks prior. So it's just, I really hate it, and I miss YouTube being a long form platform, and I miss how like For You page used to be, and actually seemed like it was generally kind of like good at what it did. Whereas now my For You page is a nightmare, but also my subscriptions like I used to back in the day, and I don't know if you're the same. I used to go through my subscriptions. So I'd look at my subscriptions every day, and I'd make a playlist of what I wanted to watch based on that. But now, because like so many more people are on there, and you get people that are just like flooding your subscription box by like posting like 100 things a day, and it's just like, that's not a reasonable way to consume. But you have to kind of keep looking in case the people you do want to watch. And I'm not going to turn notifications on, because you've seen my notifications.
Well, yeah, your notifications are chaotic. You need to be stopped. Like I don't know how you have a go at me about like, I've got my 20,000 unread emails, but at least I don't have to see it on my screen constantly. Like my phone screen currently has one notification on it. Whereas like, yes, if I go into an app like Discord or whatever, there's like 1,000+ messages, but I don't see it on my home screen. Whereas like, you've picked up your phone to show me that you had notifications, and now you're immediately sucked into, there are so many notifications on your phone.
And that's why I don't respond to anyone. So if you don't get a response from me, it's because I've become overwhelmed by the amount of notifications. Rather than deal with the problem, I've decided to avoid it, and it's going to make me feel awful.
Just
and
turn
I hate
them
myself
off.
for it. I've started turning some off.
But turn them all off.
No, because there's this thing called silent notifications. My phone gives me silent notifications where they're not real notifications. You can't turn them off. But a lot of them are actual notifications that I don't want to turn off. Like, I have got three messages on Facebook and 2 Discord messages that I should probably look at.
Why are you getting... Hang on, wait, I'm back. Why are you an old woman? Who's
Facebook
messaging you on
Messenger.
Facebook?
Facebook Messenger.
That doesn't make it better.
I think, okay, here is the Facebook Messenger split. People who have to use WhatsApp for work like to use Facebook Messenger to do chitty chats. I, who does not use WhatsApp for work, like to use WhatsApp for personal stuff, and I hate Facebook Messenger. But my friends are not all on the same. No. Discord notifications suck. Honestly, they only show up sometimes, and they're kind of the worst. WhatsApp is, if you want to get hold of me, try and WhatsApp me. If I don't respond,
fuck you.
You can call.
You're not picking up a phone. If somebody calls you, you have a panic attack, and you're like, that's it.
Not if I know the person. But I do think if you just called me randomly, I would be stressed that you're in hospital or something terrible is happening to you.
If I tried to ring you like tomorrow, you'd think I was dying. But
then we'd have a conversation and you wouldn't be, and it'd be fine. Don't die tomorrow, thanks. Forbid it. Whose turn is it anyway?
Sorry, it's your turn. It's your turn. So new rival platform. That's my big take.
This will make you laugh.
Go on.
I'm going to be late less in 2026. You'll notice today, Clo, that I was actually 5 minutes early for our appointment.
I did note that down. Don't worry.
And I'm trying to forget things less by being better organized in general. For mostly, I'm not unorganized when it comes to my work stuff. But my private life is quite a disorganized chaos. So I'm going to try and be more on top of things is what I'm trying. So part of that is just to try and be late less. And I say less and not like I won't be late at all because shit happens and it's a whole ass year, dummies. But I'll try and be late less.
You know, I love that for you.
Yeah.
You know, start as you mean to go on. You're early today. I will say you were late yesterday. But
you said
we can look
9-ish
past that.
and I arrived at 9:04.
Yeah, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll take the win because normally if we said 9 o'clock, Phoebe would be there at maybe 20 to 10. So
You can't win with me. I'll either be really early or I'd just be like astronomically late.
Yeah. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You know what? You can do it. I believe in you and I will reserve all judgment until the end of the year.
Okay. What you got?
Okay. So my next one is just a little pure one. I think there's going to be new species of a deep sea fish discovered.
Oh, that's a cool one.
I mean, to be fair, there's so much of the ocean that we don't know of. And we always discover new things all the time that I feel like never ever gets talked about because other things going on. But that's my thing is that there's a new species of deep sea fish.
Nice. I like that one.
Yeah. Just a little pure one, just to
is a
keep
little
us
pure
going
one.
outside of like, you know, fucking AI's done this.
I have written here, and I sent you this. I sent you a screenshot the other day while I was looking through my calendar for 2026 to look at important dates that I need to remember. And I found a notification. I found like a thing from 5 years ago, which was a holiday I'd promised myself on the 18th of November, 2026, from the 18th of November 2020. What's 5 years ago? 2021. So I'm gonna go on that holiday. I'm gonna have an actual holiday.
So Phoebe has a holiday.
Actual holiday.
Did you?
And
Sorry.
No, on you go.
I was going to say, because you in that screenshot, it said like you were like 5 drinks in on a stream when you made this promise to yourself. Did you specify, is it a staycation or is it like you need to go out of the country?
I don't know because I don't have an archive of my streams. So I don't think I could find that even if I wanted to.
Right. Well, what are you telling yourself classifies as a holiday? I
think I have to get on a plane or a train that leaves this island.
Okay.
You know?
So beyond the UK.
Beyond the UK.
Okay. All right. I challenge you to do it.
Yeah.
I know this is a prediction, but I challenge you to do it because you're notorious for not taking time off.
Well, it's not that actually, Clo, that's rich. I take time off. I just don't do anything with it.
Well, yeah, okay. So, yeah. I challenge you to take time off and do something with your time.
Yeah, true. Sometimes people, I think, listen, sit down, listen, have a cup of tea.
Listening. I've drunk my tea.
I think there is something innately healing about having a week off where you don't make any plans or do anything. And I think that has been my choice for like the last couple whiles I've had time off. And I think that is fine. I do, however, miss going on holiday. I think that 2023, we had a really nice year collectively where we went on holiday I went on holiday 3 times. I went to Paris with you guys, and then I met up with you in Ireland, and then I we also went to Amsterdam and that was fantastic. And
I
had a really great
would
year.
argue that, like, so I would say, like, taking time off and doing nothing can also count as, like, seeing, say, like, we're down the road from each other now.
True.
Coming and seeing us, I would still argue is, like, close to doing nothing, because it's like a chill space. It's not, we are planning on going on, like, to Ireland or whatever. That, yeah. But I do agree.
I'll see how the year pans out, and we'll see what the coffers can afford. But I'll do something on the 18th.
Because that's the other things are expensive nowadays.
Things are expensive nowadays. God, I was talking to my pal Sky about this and about how, like, just how upsettingly expensive everything has gotten, and that, like, inflation doesn't even match the price of how expensive things have gotten.
Yeah.
It's but as you know what, that's not the optimistic that we were going for. We're going to go on a holiday.
I want to know how much Jet2 Holidays made last year.
No, that's upsetting.
I want to know how much they made.
You
like,
could probably look it up.
Are they a public company? I don't know. Because, like, from how much they got from, like, the viral sensation that it was.
Oh my God, I forgot. Was that last year?
It was last year, wasn't it? Or was that 2024? I'm very delayed when it comes to it because I'm not on TikTok. I don't look at reels and what have you. So I'm very out of that space.
No, I think you're right.
I put that in an edit last year.
Yeah.
So I feel like
2025 felt like a really long year. Chloe.
It was a really long year. Like,
really
I felt really bad because me and Charlie, I typically make an end of the year video every year, and I didn't do one this year. And I felt really bad because, like, normally that's the thing that I do for myself, really, and for my friends. And I got really in my head about it this year or last year because I felt like really doom and gloom about it because I felt like I had a really bad year. And then when I sat and spoke to Charlie about it, it was like, I didn't really have a bad year. It's just my outlook of it was so dark that I just wrapped myself up in, like, all of the bad shit and didn't allow myself to even, like you said right at the start of this episode, I didn't celebrate anything good that happened. I worked on myself a lot, but I didn't celebrate any good things that happened this year.
Yeah, I think that, you know, I feel the same. I think we both did that. And I think that it was, you know, I had a very bad mindset at the end of last year. And I think that this week where it's like the in-between week between years has been really nice because I kind of have a bit of perspective where it's just like, here's how I'm going to change this for this year. And most of it is just like, it's more of a change in positivity because it's often hard, people listening, to measure yourself in terms of, like, happiness and, like, achieving stuff that isn't like a nice metric. It's easy when you think about money to see if you're doing worse or better, and sometimes we focus too much on the money because it's a nice metric for us to follow, whereas what we actually need to do is follow the other stuff, like fulfillment, like you're saying, being less on your phone and stuff like that, and that kind of fulfillment is like you're finally acknowledging it, but you probably weren't acknowledging it week in week. So I think like honestly, like something I'm going to go into this new year doing is kind of having an end of week kind of retrospective where, like, I kind of sit down with myself and be like, how did this week go? How do I feel? What made me happy this week? What didn't make me happy? Am I getting close? Did I do stuff that was going closer or further away from my goals? And what can I do to stop that from happening? And just, you know, just having that check-in, you don't have to do anything with it. You can write it down if you want to, or make a flow chart if that helps you, or you can just, like, have a conversation with yourself and go for a walk. But I think that's something I really want to stop this year, where it's like, you know, I think that focusing on innerly reflecting, like, kind of like taking yourself out of your own self and, like, reflecting on yourself as if you were, what advice would you give yourself if you were your friend, you know? And it goes back to me saying you should be your best friend back on the list.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like I just got very locked in like just thinking about only the bad stuff that happened this year. It was like I remember, like, sitting down, like, I never really write a script for myself whenever I make one of those videos, but all I could, like, I would, like, sit down and be like, I don't want to talk about any of this stuff. And that's depressing. Like, I just want to have fun ultimately. And I think, like, you're right. This week in between years has been quite like healing. Healing is my like buzzword, I feel like, this year. But like, I feel like it has been healing. And we've gone on so many walks in the last like few days, and it's a fucking blizzard outside. And it's been nice. So I think it has helped me a lot this year not being online. And I think also not caring about a fucking video that I upload at the end of the year is also good. You know?
I agree. I think that the thing is as well, like, if you're not, I'm not saying that we create things and we create them to be performative, but creating and then sharing that work is a performative act. And if you do not feel like performing, then you should not force yourself to perform.
Exactly.
Something that my pals like caught me out on a lot this year was saying something that happened that was not good, and again, kind of what you're saying, like, and then just following up with, but it's fine, or I'm fine. And I think that's something I'm going to kind of, it's difficult to break out of that habit, because it's just like, it's just, what I mean by that is like, this has happened, but I'm not expecting anyone or myself to do anything about it. And that's kind of like something I want to stop, because just like, what can I actually do? I saw this great video the other day, and I can't remember who did it, but it was just like, is something you can do to help yourself is actually like reverse the question. So like, for instance, how can I make this better instead of how can I make this worse? And then think about the ways you could actively make your situation worse. And then it will give you the answers of like, oh yeah, well, I'm doing those things. Some of those things are easy to stop. Like, for instance, let's say you had like a creative ambition, you wanted to sew more. Like, how could you sew more? And then flip that on its head. How could you sew less? Well, one, you could put your sewing machine somewhere that's really inaccessible and far away. And you could put a bunch of tarps around it. You could spend more time on your phone rather than actually doing things. Or you get addicted to a new phone app that like means it'll take all your attention span and you can't do anything with your hands whilst you're doing it. And you kind of have that reverse psychology thing, and it kind of helps you to see how you can reverse. I'm being really boring. I've just heard myself.
You're not being boring. The whole point of this is that we talk.
Self-help guru.
Look, if I see you with a self-help book in your hands, I'll slap you. I was going to say I slapped the book, and then I just went further. I'm sorry.
You're just like, this isn't part of your 2026 goals, Phoebe. You're meant to be reading less. And you just like slap it out of my hands.
Slap the book down. You are supposed to be reading less. Do you want to confess to everyone listening? So like, Phoebe, a goal in like, what was it, 2024, you read over 200 books, was it? And
I think 2023, my goal was to read 100 books.
Yeah. And you read?
101.
Yeah.
And then 2024, I read like 200. And then in 2025, I said I wanted to read less.
Yeah.
So what I ended up doing
share with the class
was that on Kindle, I would just not, I would leave things unread. So like I'd leave it at like 98 or 97% and not not mark the book as read. So if you flip to the very end page, it will usually automatically mark it as read, or you can manually mark it as read. But what you can do is just close the book at the last page, knowing there'll be like a few pages of guff at the end. And like, or if Kindle marks it as read, you can go and manually change it back to being unread so that it doesn't count it towards your stats. So then it says that you only read 144 books, which is still shocking. Knowing that I was doing the system and I cocked it up 144 times.
So this year, Phoebe's gonna read less.
I'm gonna read less, and I think the thing is more just like, it's more about like, I want to read things that when people ask me what I'm reading, I'll actually be able to answer them, because half the time I don't know what the name of the book I'm reading is. I I'll be somewhere in a series, and then I'm really good at telling you exactly what's happening in the plot. Really, really good. Just don't ask me what the name of the book is. I'll tell you every plot line. Got a great memory for like what is happening. Yeah. That's it.
I love that for you.
No, you don't. I've run out of optimistic and pessimistic
have you?
predictions. What are we on?
We've got 2 spaces left, and I actually have 3 things, but I actually think one of them is just quite sad. So we could start with the sad one, and then we could always remove stuff.
Yeah.
But we can't buy computers anymore.
Oh, because
obviously right now RAM has started to stop production commercially, and then
God.
I think it's only going to be a matter of time before like Nvidia starts like cutting off GPUs from the market. There's like a rumor at the moment that they're going to start retailing for like $5,000, $6,000, which I don't know how much that's going to equate to here, but like I just think it's going to get to a point where we can't commercially buy a personal computer. Sadness. So I'm sorry for that one. Let me spin a really, really positive one to brighten the mood. 2026, the return of Jenna Marbles to the internet. That's what we're all praying for.
We're all praying for it.
I won't lie, that was actually from my wife, because Charlie, we had the discussion about like, look, do we have predictions for 2026? All I've got is these doom and gloom shit. And Charlie went, Jenna Marbles. It just has to be Jenna Marbles. That is the only good
this
thing.
Year around. She really could. She has the power.
She would turn around the decade.
I also feel like I kind of so respect her for respecting her peace. She's
Absolutely, yeah.
She doesn't need to do it. But if she did come back, we would all
would all love it.
Yeah.
I think we all can say collectively, we love you, Jenna Marbles. Keep doing your thing. Keep yourself to yourself. And if you decide to return, we'd all fucking love it.
We would absolutely love it. Okay, what's your final one then?
My final one's really boring. I'm so sorry. I mean, look, it could boot off GTA, but I do think that there's going to be another huge theme park announced development for the EU. Because now we've got Universal
Are we
coming
counting
in.
the Dracula one?
Well, because that was announced in 2025.
You're right. Okay.
So I think a new EU-based, I don't know, like anywhere in the EU, but another big development, because we've got Universal is in the UK.
Yes.
Dracula in
Romania.
So I think there's going to be something, don't know what, but another big thing in the EU.
Okay.
Because it seems to, I don't know why, but I feel like theme parks are starting to like pick up steam again, you know?
I think people do want the thing about the virality of TikTok, etc., is that people are looking for things to film. And therefore it makes these places very marketable because everyone's going to film them. But it also makes them just kind of like not what you kind of want as a consumer, because it's more about like, how do we make this the best experience you can film?
Yeah,
but, you know,
it's
that's
all very dressed up.
I think you should get rid of Toy Story.
Which one? Toy Story Crocs?
The McDonald's one. Just get that out of there.
So we're keeping GTA 6 gets delayed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So another huge theme park. Well, that is our bingo board of 2026 complete. So,
Amazing.
I mean, hey, let's see how the year pans out. We're in January.
I'm
we
excited
can take it day
for
by
the year.
day.
I'm optimistic overall for the year 2026. I think that after last couple of years, I need this year to be good. So I'm going to try my best to make it good, because guess what? Outlook is half of the mission, really.
It's a mindset.
And it's a minefield. So tread careful, folks.
Happy New Year!
Right, Right, me and Chloe are going to watch Studio Ghibli films again because
yes!
the Petri dish education, what did you call yourself? A yogurt education continues.
Yes.
You're not a yogurt.
Wet yogurt.
Well,
Yogurts are wet.
Yeah, well, you can have like...
If you have a dry yogurt, that's
true because you can have like the dried
milk.
yogurt, like raisins in yogurt and like dried. Like that's... You never had like a raisin drop thing? Like there's like chocolate raisins and there's also like yogurt raisins. People know I'm on. They know I'm not. You need to understand that they are looking at me currently, listeners, like I have lost my shit. But this is a real thing. You've had this.
I'll look out.
You've had
what do you
this
mean
in your
I've
life.
had this?
You were a child growing up in the age that we grew up. Someone gave you a snack that was probably yogurts, like something dipped in yogurt, dried, and looked like a candy. You're like, oh, chocolate. And it wasn't chocolate. It was fucking yogurt.
And that's
Happy New Year.
Explaterate. We'll see you for episode 2 of season 2.
Take care of
Soon.
yourself. Remember that you can email us. There's a Twitter. It's not called Twitter anymore. It hasn't been called Twitter since we started this podcast.
Yeah. We got an X. We've got Instagram. We've got YouTube.
We have a TikTok.
Oh yeah, we have a TikTok.
We probably won't post on most of those things.
No.
Because
I'll be honest, it might be the YouTube
honestly,
and the Spotify.
Thanks for listening, Cody. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you, Cody.
This has all been because of you.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.